Your Honor.
Okay, thank
Kasi
you.
I was only a consultant, Your Honor, so I beg your indulgence on that.
Okay, thank you, Attorney. Thank you,
Mr.
Mr. Chair.
Chairman, just
Congressman Paduano.
just to clarify things, because we're discussing some other names mentioned by members or colleagues, no, and members of this committee. While we have received already the official position of from the office of the Vice President, and was signed by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 persons, subject of isupwena ad testificandum.
Yes.
So Mr. Chairman, ganito na lang po because reading on the documents, no, that was as reply and an excuse of from the office of the Vice President signed by the 7 persons cited, issued by Supuena at testificandum, a certain Attorney Lopez, at Lemuel Ortonio, Attorney Sanchez, Julieta Villaderle, Gina Acosta, and the spouses Sunshine and Edward Farda. Now, Mr. Chairman, while question of being absent in today's hearing was already discussed and answered by this honorable committee, unless otherwise, some of the members will discuss it once again with regards to question of sub judice, question of jurisdictional issue, and the right to decline the invitation. But one thing is important, Mr. Chairman, that they invoke the question of the 3D rule, which is our internal rules. So, Mr. Chairman, now to be safe, for this committee to be safe, may I respectfully move na lang, Mr. Chairman, to once again issue subpoena ad testificandum to all those mentioned name, no? To all those mentioned name and what's issued previously a subpoena ad testificandum to be present in the next hearing, Mr. Chairman. So move, Mr. Chairman.
Yes, Deputy Speaker Suarez.
Second.
Well, actually,
Mr. Chairman,
yes,
before,
Congressman
with the
Paduano.
indulgence of the members and the good chairman, Mr. Chairman, to expedite discussion with regards to the question, matters at hand, may I just respectfully submit, Mr. Chairman, my official position with regards to the position or reply by the Office of the Vice President, just to expedite discussion, Mr. Chairman. Just for the record, Mr. Chairman, I will just submit my position with regards to sub judice, with regards to question of the trade rule, and the four reasons why those 7 OVP officials are not present at this hearing. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Mr.
Noted.
Chair,
Yes, Congressman Abante.
according to the committee secretary, these people
At this testificandum.
have been invited 4 times, but they failed to attend. As I am, I'm so glad for the kindness of Congressman Paduano in inviting them again for the 5th time. Now, Mr. Chair, if they will not come for the 5th time, then I might make a motion to hold them in contempt, because this is the 4th time. This is unfair to these people here who have attended every time that they are called upon. And then we're just going to do nothing about these people here who have been invited 4 times. It's unfair for us too that we are here in this hearing, and these people are kept on insulting us, Mr. Chair.
Mr. Chairman.
Congressman Paduano.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. With the manifestation made by the Honorable Vice Chair Abante with regards to the issuance of subpoena ad testificandum, let's cross the bridge. I think, Mr. Chairman, let's cross the bridge when we have the next hearing. No? Tingnan po natin. But of course, we will just comply with our internal rules with regards to the trade rule. But question of due process with regards to invitation, Mr. Chairman, that is very clear that we have invited them for the 4 invitations. So I really join the sentiment of Vice Chair Abante, but as of now, we cannot discuss about it since we have to comply with our internal rule. These are the trade rules, Mr. Chairman. Thank you.
Yes, before I make my ruling, I would just like to make a short manifestation. I totally in agreement with the manifestation of Congressman Abante. And in fact, the fact that all the other resource persons are present in today's hearing, bakit naman po sila naka-attend? Yung iba hindi maka-attend. But of course, para po mawala na lang po yung mga agam-agam and also to, just like what Congressman Paduano said, to accommodate and in view of our 3-day rule, we will just reissue another subpoena with the stern warning that the next time that they fail to attend, we will be constrained to issue a much heavier penalty. Considering that there is a motion which was duly seconded by Congressman with Deputy Speaker Suarez, is there any objection? Hearing none, the motion is carried.
Mr. Chairman.
Yes, Deputy Speaker Suarez.
Yeah, I just want to make a quick manifestation. Unang-una ho ay pinapangalawahan ko po yung posisyon ni Congressman Abante patungkol po sa mga taong iniimbitahan ng committee ito upang magbigay ng impormasyon, pagpapaliwanag sa mga usapin na pinag-uusapan natin. Kung hindi po ako nagkakamali, Mr. Chairman, pang-apat na hearing na po natin ito. Tama po ba ako? This is our 4th hearing. I'm sure a great number of the Filipino people know what we're talking about. I'm sure the Office of the Vice President know what we're talking about. I'm sure the officials of the DepEd know what we're talking about. And being public servants, whether you're elected or you're appointed, it is part of your duty to make sure that you exercise transparency and accountability in the exercise of your duties and functions. Now, as an appointed official, having that oath that you have taken, pag meron pong mga patawag na ginagawa, ang Kongreso, maging ang Senado at ang mababang kapulungan, obligado pong umattend sila dahil napakahalaga po ng kanilang ibabahagi sa ating mga pinag-uusapan. So, alam ko naman po ay nakikinig yung mga iniimbitahan natin na ayaw sumipot. Pakiusap ko lang po sa kanila para naman matapos na po ito at makapagpatuloy na po tayo sa ilang bahagi. Ang habol lang naman po natin dito ay katotohanan, pagpapaliwanag lang kung paano ba ginastos yung pera. Hindi naman siguro masyadong mahirap ipaliwanag kung tama naman po ang paggastos ng pera. So, sinususugan ko po yung posisyon ni Congressman Paduano na pagbigyan natin muli ng, sige, isa pang pakiusap. Tulad na lang ng ginawa natin ng budget hearing, pinagbigyan na naman natin ng isa pang pagkakataon para humarap sa plenary. Kasi lang sana naman po, ito na ang huling pagkakataon na ibibigay natin. Dahil mahalaga po ang oras natin, mahalaga po yung oras ng mga taong pumupunta dito. Ako po ay nakikiisa sa pasasalamat sa inyong lahat. Dahil alam ko naman po ay inaabot po tayo minsan dito ng 8, 10 oras sa pandinig. But you give time. You open up your schedule because you know the importance and the significance of these hearings. So again, Mr. Chair, I just wanted to manifest that I am very disappointed with the position of our invited guests for the 4th time, not attending our hearing. And I do hope that when we do issue the subpoena tomorrow, we can take our proper action. Now, my question, Mr. Chair, is what other legal remedy does the committee possess insofar as to secure, number one, if our resource persons are still in the Philippines. Number two, to avoid flight. Number three, to ensure that their presence will be here in the following hearing.
Thank you.
Mr. Chair,
Yes, Congressman Abante.
in relation to the question of my good friend Congressman J.J. Suarez, nakalagay po dito sa pinadala sa atin na information that only Zuleika Lopez departed on November 4. Emmanuel Gonzaga Ortoño arrived November 20. Rosalyn Ladores Sanchez arrived May 21. Juliet Villa del Rey arrived October 5. Edward Fajarda and Sunshine Chari Fajarda arrived June 25. Now, wala pa naman po naka-report na umalis sila uli. Sa palagay ko po, hindi lang talaga, I just would like to manifest, Mr. Chair, na napakabait po ng Committee on Good Government for giving them the chance for the 5th time to attend. Sana naman po ay hindi na kami ipahiya dito sapagkat para bang nararamdaman ko na umiiwas sila na tanungin kung paano ginamit ang pondo ng ating pamahalaan na dapat nilang linawin sa komiting ito sapagkat tayo po ang binigyan ng mandato ng konstitusyon upang ating busisiin ang pondo na ginagamit ng bawat ahensya ng gobyerno, Mr. Chair. Kaya sa akin po, nakaka-disappoint sapagkat dapat ipaliwanag hindi lamang sa ating komite, dapat ipaliwanag sa taong bayan kung papaano ba ginamit ang pondo ng taong bayan, Mr. Chair.
Maraming salamat.
Mr.
Maybe
Chair.
we can...
Mr.
Yes,
Chair,
Congressman Sia.
just like to inquire, since we are on the subject of issuing subpoena at this testificandum to certain individuals, may I also inquire from our COMSEC, have we also sent invitation to Mr. Kelvin Jerome Tenido and Maria Edelyn Rabago? These are, I believe, career officers in the Office of the Vice President. Have we sent them invitation in the previous committee hearings?
Your Honors, in the previous committee hearings, Mr. Kelvin L. Tenido was, Jerome Tenido was invited. Ms. Rabago was first-time invitee,
Okay.
Your Honor. Your Honor, may I proceed with recognizing some members first, Your Honor?
Yes, please. Thank
Okay.
you.
Honorable Franz Espomarian, Deputy Majority Leader from the 3rd District of Quezon City, is present, Your Honor, as well as Honorable Ed Christopher Esgo, Deputy Majority Leader, 2nd District of Isabela, Your Honor.
Yeah, so how many times did they refuse to appear before this committee hearings?
For Mr. Kelvin Jerome Tenido, Your Honor, this is the 2nd time. For Ms. Rabago, this is the 1st time, Your Honor.
Okay. Mr. Chair, I'd like to ask, Mr. Chair, how many times would the committee allow for certain invitees not to appear in the committee hearings before we can issue a subpoena for them to be mandated and obligated to appear before this committee hearings?
Your Honor, under the rules on inquiries, witnesses, resource persons, and guests are allowed 2 unjustified absences, Your Honor.
Have they sent us justification or a reason for their not attending in the previous committee hearing? Did we receive any letter, excuse letter from them?
No excuse letters, Your Honor. Only position papers refusing to attend, Your Honor, based on the points raised in the current position paper that we have. It has been reiterated from day one of the other members or of officials of the Office of the Vice President, Your Honor.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Thank you, COMSEC. I'd like to reiterate again the manifestation of Deputy Speaker J.J. Suarez that we have been very lenient to these individuals. So if we have not received any justification of excuse letter for them not to attend before this committee, and I believe these individuals that I've mentioned have already been received invitation in the previous committee hearings, perhaps we can also, I would suggest to the committee that we can also include them, issue them a subpoena at testificandum so that they may be required to appear before this committee hearings, because I believe their testimonies would be material for this committee to arrive in a sound judgment once we file our committee report, para po maintindihan natin ng buo, comprehensively understand kung ano po yung pinag-uusapan natin dito. So, Mr. Chair, again, I would submit to the committee, to the chair, whether or not these individuals would also be included in the subpoena testificando that we will be issuing in probably tomorrow, Mr. Chair.
Mr.
Mr.
Chairman.
Chair.
Yes, that's but if not, if I would subscribe to the decision of this committee, to the chairman, since being that they have already refused to attend. This is the second time, no, or the third time na, no, Comsec, the second time.
Chairman.
Is there any motion?
Well, Mr. Chair, if given the I would move that these individuals be included in the subpoena that we will be issuing, Mr. Chair. This committee will be
Is
issuing.
there any second to the motion? Is there any objection? Hearing none, the motion is carried.
Thank you,
Comsec, please
Thank you very
include
much, Mr.
the
Chair.
names Kelvin Tenido and Delin Rabago to the subpoena ad testificandum.
Noted, Your Honors. May I please continue with the update for the resource persons, Your Honor?
Yes, please could you please also update this committee if the lookout bulletin that we requested to the Bureau of, to the DOJ has already been released?
Yes, Your Honors. In coordination with the Bureau of Immigration who were invited today, Your Honor, however, they are unable to attend. Nevertheless, they sent to us the latest travel records of the person subject of the subpoena ad testificandum, which has been distributed to Your Honors. As to the ILB or Immigration Lookout Bulletin Order, I was updated by Attorney Vicente Ongcad of the Bureau of Immigration that they have not yet received an ILBO. However, per news reports, the request is already with the SOJ and is awaiting for his signature, Your Honor.
Mr. Chair,
Congressman Abante?
perhaps it would also be better for us to invite Attorney Vicente Uncat to give us the information about these people that we have invited, on their travels, Mr. Chair.
Please take note of the manifestation of Congressman Ongcad, Comsec.
Noted, Your Honors. It was actually Attorney Vicente Ongcad who signed the information, the travel records, Your Honor, in your hand. However, he is engaged right now. That's why, in an equally important matter, nevertheless, he sent this document, Your Honor, and he will be invited again in the next hearing, Your Honor.
Lahat po ba itong subject ng ating subpoena ay nasa Pilipinas pa o ano yung mga travel record nila?
Your Honor, per coordination or in coordination with Attorney Ongcad, all the 7 of whom we have requested travel records, only 1 left the country last night per information received. Attorney Zulaika T. Lopez entered the immigration gates of the airport last night at 7:31 p.m. Aboard flight PR 102 Manila to Los Angeles. But the rest are still in the Philippines. However, for Ms. Gina F. Acosta, considering that she has many multiple namesakes, the Bureau of Immigration is unable to provide information as to her latest travel records, Your Honor.
Mr. Chair,
Congressman Abante.
what do you mean multiple namesakes? Ibig sabihin si Gina Acosta has a lot of aliases given?
Your Honor, she may have had many kaparehong pangalan, Your Honor. Gina F. Acosta.
Kaparehong
Yes,
pangalan.
opo.
Oo.
Hence, the Bureau of Immigration requested for birthplace or any other distinguishing detail to be provided in order to obtain specific records for Ms. Gina F. Acosta of the OVP.
Mr. Chair, mukhang maraming pera itong mga to dahil nagda-travel palagi. You know? Kaya uulitin ko, Mr. Chair, sapagkat medyo, alam nyo, hindi rin nakakatuwa na makita na 4 na beses nang inimbitahan to Samantalang nakalagay sa rules natin, 2 beses lang eh. And then afterwards, you could be able to issue a contempt order, no? Pero ito pang-apat na kayong hindi naka-attend, pang-5 ng imbitasyon to. So nakikita nyo ang kabaitan ng Committee on Good Government na pinapangunahan ni Congressman Joel Chua. So nais kong sabihin ulit, itong si Zuleika Lopez, Emmanuel Gonzaga Ortoño, Rosalyn Ladores Sanchez, Gina Acosta, Julieta Villa del Rey, Edward Fajarda, Sunshine Chari Fajarda, huwag nyo naman kaming hahamunin ang committee ito na mag-issue na kami ng contempt order sa inyo. Sana mag-attend na kayo. Ngayon pong inibitahan kayo ng pang-5 beses. Sapagkat alam ko naman, Mr. Chair, nakikinig itong mga taong to eh. Hindi naman sila ignorante sa hearing na ito. Nakikinig po sila dito. At kung narinig niyo po kami, nananawagan po kami sa inyo. Mag-attend na kayo sa next hearing po natin. At inyo na tanggapin ang aming pagiging mabait sa inyo so far, Mr. Chair.
Mr. Chair,
Mr.
may I
Chair.
be recognized?
Congressman Alonto.
Yeah, Mr. Chair, just a quick manifestation as well, just to re-echo the sentiment of our colleagues here, Chairman Abante. Mr. Chair, I noticed also the position paper that was sent to us by these resource persons that we have invited, that they have cited the Calida versus Trillanes case as ruled by the Supreme Court. Mr. Chair, there's no portion in that ruling of the Supreme Court where it says that the invitation of a certain individual may not appear in the committee proceedings. It merely imparts there in the ruling, Mr. Chair, in that particular ruling by the Supreme Court, impart there that the Congress must, again, be conscious about the rights of the invited persons. Hindi ho nang sinasabi doon na may right na hindi pumunta. Wala pong doon sa ruling na yon, kasi yung pong in-invoke nila na ruling na yon sa kanilang response sa ating komite, na wala pong sinasabi doon sa ruling na yun na wag silang pumunta. In fact, ang sinasabi lang po doon ay nire-remind at sinasabi sa Congress na maging conscious tayo sa rights ng mga invited persons. In fact, Mr. Chair, refusal to attend a committee hearing, Mr. Chair, constitute a violation under the revised penal code doon po sa Article 150 na ang penalty nito ay arresto mayor. In fact, we are being given and recognized by the Supreme Court that we have the mandate as part of our oversight functions, to really invite these persons and know exactly what, the issues at hand, yung expenditure ng public expenses. So I think, alam nila yan, kasi they have invoked this ruling by the Supreme Court and they have cited this ruling. I'm sure they have also consulted the lawyers. If they keep on refusing attending these committee hearings, alam po ng mga abogado nila yan, na in fact, it's under po dun sa revised Penal Code Article number 150, talagang meron pong penalty dyan sa refusal doon sa mga invitation ng mga proper na binigyan ng mandato ng Constitution na mag-investigate at mag-inquire at mag-hold ng mga committee hearings such as what we're doing right now. So just to add context to the manifestation of Congressman Chairman Benny Abante po, na dapat po alam po nila yan, because they have to consult their lawyers and they must appear before this committee hearing, Mr. Chair.
Mr. Chair.
Yes, Congressman Manuel, you're recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair, in connection din doon, dahil more than one time sinight sa position paper ng mga opisyal ng Office of the Vice President yung Calida versus Trillanes noong 2019. Mr. Chair, it is very disappointing for public officials representing the second highest office sa bansa natin na chine-cherry pick ang mga desisyon ng Supreme Court. Mr. Chair, in addition sa nabanggit ng colleague natin, kaya naman tayo umabot sa subpoena ad testificandum at hindi na lamang simpleng imbitasyon kasi yung mga input na gusto nating makuha mula sa mga opisyal na pangalanan ay crucial na mga impormasyon at hindi na lamang optional or add-on na mga impormasyon in line with the topics of our investigation or inquiry. Tsaka Mr. Chair, hindi nila sinight na actually yung petition nung nag-file versus kung sino yung dapat sumagot. Mr. Chair, this Supreme Court petition was actually dismissed. ibig sabihin, nag-favor yung Supreme Court doon sa kapangyarihan ng legislative bodies na mag-conduct talaga ng mga investigations in line with the legislation. Lalo na yung national budget ay isa yan sa pinagdedebatihan talaga ng mga batas dito sa ating bansa. And Mr. Chair, sa position paper kasi ang dami talagang palusot pero hindi pa maayos yung mga palusot na binibigay. At actually, lalo lang na ina-undermine at hindi nire-respeto yung trabaho ng mga mambabatas, kinakasyon na hindi ito in aid of legislation, wala daw jurisdiction yung committee, nasa Supreme Court na daw. Pero then again, maging yung Supreme Court, kinikilala nga yung ating responsibilidad. Kasi we owe it to the people na talakayin yung ganito mga topic, lalo na at pera ng bayan yung nakataya. And also, Mr. Chair, yung dinahilan din kasi daw natanggap yung letter, holiday, tapos may weekend pa, kaya late daw nabasa. Mr. Chair, we would like to remind these officials na dahil mga public official tayo, hindi dapat basta-basta ginagamit yung holiday or weekend bilang dahilan para i-neglect yung ating duty. Kasi tayo we have a standard, sapat yung minimum 3 calendar days for us to issue notices kapag magkakahiring tayo. So yun lang gusto nating reiterate, Mr. Chair, in support din sa mga nabanggit dahil sobra na itong actually nasa extent na rin po ng pagbabastos na sa mandato ng committee natin to conduct this investigation. Yun lang, Mr. Chair.